The vacuum cleaner that I'm going to show you now is actually one that I can put a bit of a backstory to. You see, this machine right here is possibly one of the reasons that I collect vacuum cleaners. Should we have a look? I think we should. Yes, hello my vacuum cleaner chums, how are you today? So it's story time. Ever since I was born, my aunt, Auntie Yvonne, had a Hoover Turbo Power U2332 in green. Had that all the way through my childhood till the mid to late 90s. Can't quite place it, but mid to late 90s she finally, well not finally, she upgraded it. She upgraded it to a modern bagless vacuum cleaner and then gave us, like me and my mother, the Turbo Power, because at the time we only had a Vax 121, which is also why I quite like Vax 121's childhood vac, but we had a Turbo Power, which was amazing, and I'll be honest, it's that key point that I can probably, or I do, trace back to my love of vacuum cleaners and possibly why I have about 20 flipping Turbo Power 1s now. That U2332, long gone sadly now, before I actually started to collect, was the main reason that I collect vacuum cleaners. But what was this modern, amazing, brand new bagless vacuum cleaner that she replaced her Turbo Power with? Well, stand back a bit. It was this bagless Electrolux The Boss B4390. No Z. This thing is what she replaced it with for brand new, and I remember it because my granddad had to fix something on the bin once. But we don't need to worry about this. This is my one. I picked this up a week or so ago, along with another vacuum cleaner, which was amazingly good, which we won't look at this video. We'll concentrate on this. Didn't know about this. I only went to pick up this other vacuum cleaner. He also gave me a load of tech stuff, but we won't go on to that here. The Boss Cyclone Cyclonic Lite with the much hated, although I've never used one, bagless system. It's got one of these things in it. Judging by the state of the thing, doesn't work very well at filtering stuff, even though it apparently should, but never mind, I'm very happy to have it. Doesn't have any tools with it, which isn't the end of the world, but there's no tools at all. Apparently it works. The filters seem to be a little bit clogged. See, that was not too bad. Bit dusty, but nothing major. We'll go through the Cyclone ones in a minute. But yeah, should we plug it in and have a look? So yeah, basically this is I remember it very well. She got rid of her lovely Turbo Power and got one of these, which probably okay. I don't quite know how long she had it for, being honest. Oh, pipes. There we go. In fact, let's have a look underneath. That's a little bit wobbly. Having a look underneath, well, it's got its brush roll. In fact, I think I've got a new brush roll for one of these, but that doesn't need it. And judging by how stiff that is to turn, it might even have a belt, which is most excellent. Always pull the hose from the side of the cleaner. Now I think these came with a stretch extension hose, because I have one of those. Don't know where I got it from. I used to use that with a little Electrolux Z61, and it basically used to plug into the end of the hose and be extended, because this is not a stretch, well it stretches a little bit, but it's not really a stretch hose. But you can see how horrible the hose is, look, because it's done that. It's a proper cheapy, non-anti-crimp hose. In fact, that's probably going to need to be soaked in hot water. So we'll leave that for now. Let's plug it in and see if it works. Well, it runs and the brush roll turns, but the suction leaves a little bit to be desired. Possibly actually because this isn't clipped in. Ooh. Let's clip this in properly. Okay. A little bit better, although the on-off switch operation is pretty rubbish. Let's take the hose. Ah! Aha! We have a blockage. Let's see how much of this we can pull out. Oh, there's something quite big in there. It's a big chunk of plaster. How lovely. Oof. Come on. Is it plaster? No, it's not. It is a piece of plastic. Let's see if that pulls itself in. In fact, while this is off, makes it work quite well. Still not fantastic, and I can possibly tell why if I just readjust the camera. Hang on, there we go. Got you zoomed in a bit now. Watch what that dirt does. It goes straight up and, well, not clogs, but blocks the whole thing. I knew these weren't very popular. Let's see what the filters are like. Well, I've had this off before. I can see this lovely looking filter. I think you just pop it off and, oh, blimey. That's pretty, oh, look at that. This hasn't seen much love. I see, and to empty it, I just tip that out there. You can't take the cone out without a screwdriver, so we'll tip the fine dust out. All that you've got to change it every 3 months. We're not going to change it. What I'm going to do is just plug in Crackly, who is here willing and waiting. Just pop the hose on, hang on. Come on. And we'll just give this a bit of a vacuum off. Ah, I stole the fuse from him, hang on. Sorry about that, I borrowed his fuse. No. That will do. So we'll pop this back in here. It'll need to be changed, but I'm not doing that yet. Try and fit this right first time this time. It's obviously, because it's so caked in filth, it's a little bit stiff to operate. Try and pop the hose back on as well. There we go. Has that improved it? Yes, I would say it has. So I'm just going to spread out this little bit of test dirt here. We'll take out the bits of plastic which clogged it up in the first place. Oh, in fact, you're almost perfect there. All I have to do is just tilt that down there. And we'll give this a bit of a go. I haven't used one of these since I was a young lad. Put it into the short pile, recline it down and see how it works. Hey, that doesn't work too bad at all, really. So there we go, an Electrolux The Boss. These are exactly the same as the bagged version of these, and I know from the American collectors these were sold very commonly over there as a Eureka. We have them as an Electrolux, and that means that hopefully getting some small tools for it may be quite easy. I also have a use for this, because if you remember from my shed video, I've got the power drive version of one of these that's missing its bin, and again, although I've got a few people on the lookout for one, let's chase somebody up on that actually, I can, for now, borrow this one. But, to be honest, this should come up alright with a bit of a clean. I mean, you can tell, you can see underneath that it's not in too bad a condition. It's been sat in the corner of a workshop mainly. That's what the guy said the problem was with the filth. And yeah, very happy with that. It's very light. It works very well. It is a cheap 90s plastic vac, but it's from my era. I remember seeing these in the Argos catalogues all the time. And now I finally got one 20 years later. So, there we go. The before video of this Electrolux The Boss Cyclone Lite. Oh, there is actually a number. 4391. So it is a 4391. Odd how they didn't do a Z. I also don't think I can date it. 1105 knob is the wattage. B4391A, that'll be the model number then. And I don't think any of those are dates, so to see if we can find a date stamp there. Alright, look, the Canada patent number is 1998. That might be quite... Oh, there is a date stamp. Ooh, here we go. There's some date wheels here. September 1999. Oh, September 1999. I'm 30 now. I'll be 32 in 2019, so 30, 22. I would have been 12 when this thing was made. So there we go. I've probably been taller than this. So there we go. 12-year-old me would have loved this vacuum, and 30-year-old me still does. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.